Okay, so I thought I'd put a video together of my latest mods and shizzle. First, visual parts and stuff. As you can see, it's all a bit different, kind of. Okay, so first thing I have put on is the hand guards, which are acerbis ones, which obviously match the bike. They're not metal, they're plastic, but they do bend fairly well, which is good, and they go on fairly easily, which is good. That's the left hand one. It's the right hand one. I've dropped it I think once on both sides, twice on the right hand side in mud, which is fairly, fairly hard, quite durable. It ended up twisting around the bar there, where I just had to twist it around. It made the throttle stick, but it's all good now. Fix that. So the hand guards are pretty decent. I had an LED, so the little LED, the safety one, that's red, so it kind of matches the bike a little bit, but it's so dull you can barely notice it unless it's dark. So that's a little gay mod I did. The wheels are wheels are standard. Spring load, I slightly adjusted the front springs, tiny little bit, so they're a little bit higher up. Main mod, the exhaust, so I've got the Mega Bomb on with the powercore 4 FMF. The two combined works really well, and I have got some exhaust wrap. Ow, shit, still hot. Yeah, I've got the exhaust wrap so it stops catching your leg on fire or burning your trousers and stuff, because the first time I went out without a guard on, it did burn my trousers. What else is there? Oh, I wrote a list. I've got the red mud guard, so I changed that. I decided to spray paint it red just so it would look a little bit different, and I think it looks alright. I recently did that only the other day, so I thought that was quite a cool little thing. Suspension, you can't obviously see this unless you're riding it, but the suspension preload is hard, so the suspension is really hard, as you probably see by the turns. I quite like a hard suspension. I know it's a trials bike or whatever, but I like the hard suspension. So that's another thing I changed. Your things, Renthal bars. You got a sat nav there, which is pretty cool. I don't use it unless I go on a trip or whatever, but yeah. Heater grips, all wired up. Clock, just in case the other one's wrong. Everything's standard on that. Motrax gear changer, just a little kind of gimmick thing. Same with the tax disc holder, stickers. I did change the gearing to a 13T at the front, which just improves the acceleration, but the bike already goes through the gears pretty rapid, and when you change the the front sprocket by 1 tooth lower, it really, you go through the gears, like, instead of wah wah wah, it's like wah 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 wah. You end up changing gear too much. But if you're doing off-road stuff, then I suppose it's cool. Other things, yeah. So obviously stock is 14T at the front and 40T on the back. I want to change the back to a 39, but they don't actually manufacture them, so that's on my to-do list. So yeah, the gearing's standard at the moment. I changed it back to a 14 because I didn't really like the 13 too much. And other things, the last thing pretty much is the rack, which I got from California abroad, which is really good. Fits my lock, so I can lock it up to stuff. Xena, which has got an alarm in it. First aid kit, which hopefully I don't have to use. The the registration plate is actually different as well. Life is too short for traffic. And GB Honda. I thought that was quite neat. I don't know why I'm covering it up. Most people do, so I thought fuck it. And last but not least, the baffle. This thing is extremely loud without a baffle, so I had to buy one of them in, which cost me like 30 quid, which is a bit shit. But you got to do it. So that is my CRF250L with everything I've done to it, apart from all the stickers and stuff, but you can always see that for yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is all the mods I've done to it. I think it looks nice, better than the standard. I didn't like how soft the back suspension was, but I couldn't really afford 700 quid plus on the new suspension, racing one, for the back. So I thought, fuck it, I'll just do the preload. It has a preload on it, so I thought I'd just boost it up so it's a lot harder, and so it saves me 800 quid on buying a new one. But anyway, that's my CRF250L. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.